The music was too loud for anyone to hear the first mistake. Bass pulsed through the walls. Lights moved like shadows that refused to settle. And somewhere in the middle of it all, two people found each other again. They shouldn't have. Kira didn't come for the party. She told herself that at least 3 times before she stepped inside. The place was packed. Bodies, heat, movement. The kind of night where people stopped thinking and just reacted. Then she saw him, Jalen, leaning against the bar like he had never left this world behind, like he had never left her. "You always show up where you're not supposed to be," he said without turning. Kira smirked slightly. "And you always notice." He looked at her then, really looked. And for a moment the noise faded. They had history, not clean, not simple, late nights, unanswered questions, a connection that never fully ended. "You disappeared," she said. "I stepped back," he replied. "Same thing." He moved closer, not touching her, but close enough that she could feel the shift in the air. "You shouldn't be here tonight," he said quietly. That should have been enough. It wasn't. Across the room, someone was watching. Kira noticed him immediately, tall, still, focused. The kind of man who didn't blend in, he controlled the space around him. "Who's that?" she asked. Jalen didn't look. "That's exactly why you need to leave." Her eyes narrowed. "Now I'm definitely staying." They moved through the crowd together, not holding hands, not touching, but connected. Danger has a way of making everything feel more intense, more real. "You ever think about us?" she asked suddenly. Jalen didn't answer right away. "Only when I want trouble." She smiled. "That often?" His voice dropped. "More than I should." The music shifted, slower, heavier. The crowd pressed closer, and for a moment they were too close to ignore. His hand brushed hers, just briefly, but it was enough. Her breath caught, and she didn't pull away. Then his phone buzzed. He checked it. Everything changed. "I need to go," he said. "Where?" "Bathroom, I'll be right back." She watched him disappear into the hallway. Something felt off, not wrong, just unfinished. The first sound didn't register, because in a room like that, everything sounds like everything else. The second one did, sharp, violent, real. Screaming followed instantly. The music cut, people scattered, chaos replaced rhythm. Kira ran, not toward the exit, toward him. The hallway was packed, people pushing, panicking, trying to get away. She moved against all of it, because some decisions don't wait. She found him, on the ground, alive, but not alone. The man from earlier stood over him, gun in hand, calm, controlled. "You're early," the man said. Kira froze. "You know him," she asked Jalen. His silence answered. "This isn't what you think," Jalen said. "Then explain it," she demanded. The man tilted his head slightly. "He can't." "Why not?" "Because he chose the wrong side." Her heart dropped. "What side?" Jalen looked at her, and in that moment, she realized she had never known him. "Go," Jalen said. "Now." She didn't move. "You always do this," she said quietly. "What?" "Tell me to leave when things get real." The man watched them both, interested now. "This is unexpected," he said. Kira stepped closer, not away, closer. "You're not going to shoot him," she said. The man smiled slightly. "You seem very sure. Because if you wanted him dead, you wouldn't be talking." Silence, heavy. Sirens echoed outside. Time was running out. The man stepped back. "You've complicated things," he said. Then to Jalen, "This isn't over." And just like that, he was gone. Kira dropped beside Jalen. "What did you do?" she asked again. He looked at her, tired, honest for the first time. "I got in too deep," he said. She shook her head. "No, you pulled me in." Outside, the party was gone, replaced by lights, sirens, questions. Kira stood there, knowing one thing for sure. She should have left. She should have walked away. But she didn't, because some connections don't break under pressure. They deepen. And this was only the beginning. Some nights don't end when the music stops. They follow you, into the silence, into the questions, into the choices you didn't think you'd have to make. And by morning, nothing feels the same. Kira didn't remember leaving the party, only the lights, flashing red and blue, voices asking questions she couldn't answer. Now she sat in the passenger seat of Jalen's car, city lights passing too fast outside the window. "You shouldn't have come with me," he said. She didn't look at him. "You shouldn't have lied to me." Silence, heavy, uncomfortable, familiar. "You want the truth?" Jalen asked. Kira let out a quiet breath. "I think I deserve it." He tightened his grip on the steering wheel. "I wasn't just at that party," he said. "I was there to meet him." Her head turned slowly. "The man with the gun?" Jalen nodded. "And you thought that was something I should just walk into," she said. "I told you to leave. You always do." They pulled into a quiet street, engine off, silence louder than the music had been. "He's not just some guy," Jalen said. "He's connected." "To what?" Jalen looked at her. "Everything you don't see." Kira let out a dry laugh. "That's not an answer. It's the only one I can give." She should have walked away, right then. Opened the door, left him in that car with his secrets. But she didn't. Because even now, with everything unraveling, she felt it. That pull. "Why me?" she asked quietly. Jalen frowned. "What do you mean? Why pull me into this? Why not just disappear again?" He hesitated, and that hesitation said more than words. "I tried," he said finally, "to stay away from you." Kira looked at him. "Why?" His voice dropped. "Because you make bad decisions feel easy." Her breath caught. That wasn't what she expected. "And this?" she said softly. "Is this another bad decision?" He didn't answer. He just looked at her. And for a moment, everything else disappeared. The space between them closed, not completely, but enough. Close enough that she could feel his breath. Close enough that leaving would take effort. "You should go inside," he said quietly, "before this gets worse." She didn't move. "Too late," she whispered. For a second, just one, it almost happened. Then his phone rang. Jalen pulled back immediately, like reality snapped back into place. He answered without speaking, listened, his expression hardened. "I understand," he said, then hung up. "What was that?" Kira asked. He looked at her, and this time, there was no hesitation. "They know you're with me." Her stomach dropped. "Who is they?" "The people he works for," Jalen said. "And now, they think you're involved." "In what?" He held her gaze. "That's the problem." The street felt different now, quieter, watching. Kira glanced around. "Then take me home," she said. Jalen shook his head. "I can't." "Why not?" "Because if they're watching, home is the first place they'll check." Silence settled between them, heavy, real. "This wasn't supposed to happen," he said. "You weren't supposed to see anything." Kira laughed bitterly. "I didn't just see something, Jalen. I saw who you are." That hit, harder than anything else. "You think you know?" he asked quietly. "No," she said, "but I know enough." He stepped out of the car, walked around, opened her door. "Come on," he said. "Where are we going?" He looked down the street, then back at her. "To somewhere safe." She hesitated, just for a second, because deep down, she knew this wasn't about safety anymore. This was about choosing a side. The building was old, quiet, forgotten. Inside, it was empty, minimal, prepared. "You planned this," she said. Jalen didn't deny it. I planned for things to go wrong. She turned to face him. And I'm part of that plan now? No, he said. You're the part I didn't plan for. The tension snapped. You don't get to say that like it means something, she said. You don't get to pull me into your world and then act like I'm an accident. He stepped closer. You think I wanted this? I think you didn't care what it cost me. Silence, sharp. I care, he said. Her eyes didn't move. Then prove it. He hesitated, and in that hesitation, everything became clear. A noise outside. Both of them froze. Headlights passed across the window, then stopped. Jalen's voice dropped. They found us. Kira's heart started racing. What do we do? He looked at her, really looked, and then said something that changed everything. You have to leave. Her eyes narrowed. No. This isn't negotiable. Neither is this, she said. She stepped closer, closer than before, closer than she should. I'm not walking away from you again. Silence. Heavy. Final. The door handle outside moved, slowly. Jalen's hand tightened at his side. Kira didn't step back, because now there was no distance left between them, only choice. Some people run from danger, some people fight it, and some people fall for it. And the door was about to open.